Out of Poland today, doing some land management work for recreational use for my family, but also, even though it's only April, yes, I'm doing some preparation work for October 1st, which is opening day of archery deer season here in Indiana. If you look behind me, you'll see a trail that's been cut. We have one of those that goes all the way through the woods and comes back, and almost as soon as we cut those trails, deer started using them. They are animals who like the path of least resistance. I watched Michael Whitetail kill a giant buck not long ago in a video. He showed up the day before, and there was a fence line with really thick trees. He actually used a chainsaw to cut a path. The very next day, that buck came right through there and he was able to harvest it. So the noise doesn't bother the deer. In fact, I've been back here working quite a bit lately, and I just saw 7 this afternoon when I came in. So this corner is a real hot spot. We saw some really good bucks back here that in years past on properties I hunted, they would have been shooters, and I passed them up. I don't regret it because I know the type of deer that we have back here on this property, and you might be able to see the tree stand right back here. We have plenty of deer within range of that, but sometimes it would come down this trail, even though it wasn't a mowed path like we have now. There was still a deer trail, and they would use this lower area of the fence right here where it sags in. So what I've done is I put deadfall there to block that trail, and the reason is that's about 25 yards from that fence jump to the tree stand. Now that's an easy bow shot, but not necessarily when you have thick cover in early season. So by the time they get to the edge of the woods, they're about 29, 30, and before you know it, they're 35, 40, and they're soon out of range. So what I want to do is manipulate their movements. I want to stop them from using this and encourage them to use this trail. Now this was already a small trail, but what I've done is make it more attractive to the deer. I just took a rake. I've got to get rid of these little trees down here on the ground, but I took a rake and I put some deadfall up here as well, here and around this side as well, to keep them from jumping the fence and going out that way. So there's a trail right here where the fence is all the way down, and it comes out about, it's inside 20 yards from that tree stand. So that's a really good distance, because even if they keep angling over, our prevailing wind typically is out that way toward that field. So even if they get within 15, 18 yards, that's fine. If they cut out, they're still only going to be about 20 to 25 yards max, at least in time to get a shot. So guys, it's not so much telling the deer where to go, but it's kind of manipulating their movements a little bit, and it works. Deer are definitely animals who take the path of least resistance. In fact, humans do the exact same. So thank you all for watching. More videos from Poland coming up here as we prepare for the upcoming deer season in October.